The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third-year back from Florida State. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. Now Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
A gain of 16 yards.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Brings up second and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Here we go.
Team 6. Team 6.
50, Mike's 50.
Throwing is Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39.
A gain of 12. First down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. To throw again on second down. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a good, strong run for a first down, and they are just dominating right now on this drive. They've stayed on the field, which consequently means the opposition's offense can't get out there and score any points.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up second and 7 on the Seahawks 12-yard line.
On second down now, it's Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Hey,
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check 24, check 24.
Check 52.
Wilson. Flush to his right. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Danielle Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
0-0-0. No pass. Kill.
Here's Wilson to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 43 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Mike 54. I'm not ready. Check. Zebra. Check hot.
Back to the ground, this time Lynch. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
We own them. Check safety.
From the gun, it's Wilson. The quick slant caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
14. Watch the shot. Undercrunch. Kill.
Toss play to Lynch. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Wilson eluding the pressure right. And a big one loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So kind of a tough break there. No real hook or slice to that one, but he's denied by the upright.
And he basically hits it just straight as an arrow. But yeah, since he's on the hash mark to begin with, straight as an arrow isn't good enough.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
Recon, 132 fighter.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Cousins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Hey, no, easy.
Following the interception, Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Draw play. This is Carson, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
380. Check right 54. Right 54. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
On second and 12, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Bailey now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Check.
Here's Wilson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now, third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And it's fielded at the 34. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
14. Switch.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got his target. That's more. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Mike. Waiting. Mike, 5-4. All day, baby. All day.
Now a give, running right is Lynch. And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Lynch. Eric Kendricks, the Vikings' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Check the hot read. Check 37. Check 37.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And that one complete to Marshawn Lynch. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
After a gain of 4, brings up 3rd and 5.
Mike. Check. Watch.
Play action. It's Wilson.
He's checking.
Buying time to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
He's got daylight. The 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 77 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Taking it about the 16. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I got you,
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there out of Cook, and even 50 yards. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Cook. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Cousins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed, able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, that's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. Room here to run. A second nice move. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 33. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson steps away to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
To throw is Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Jason Myers now for the extra point. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for...
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook. With his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Coming this way, here we go.
Throwing is Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Forced out to his left. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up.
Quaker Omaha.
Cousins now. It's complete to Diggs. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Step on Diggs. Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Yellow.
To throw is Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Play fake. Cousins going for it all. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on. Just
something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
First and 10 at the 36.
They go play action with Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Watch out.
Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Mike, 5-4. I'm on.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Wilson operating from the gun. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
And that's good for another Seahawks. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Wilson now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's first and 10. One last shot for Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Seahawks 7.